Hello everyone, welcome to the Jothishi.com YouTube channel. Today we are going to start a new series on Hinduism and Sanatana Dharma. So today we have Anand with us, who is going to talk to us about Om. So today on our series, we will discuss more on Om. So Anand, what is Om?
So to understand Om, there is something prelude that we need to understand about our states of existence. So for example, we have an existential state where we are awake. Then there is another existential state where we get into a dreaming stage. Then there is another stage where we get into a deep sleep stage. So we all know that there are basically three states of existence that we know. That is awakening state, dreaming state, and deep sleep state. So as per our Upanishads, especially Mandukya Upanishad, there is another state which is called the fourth state. And that state is called the Shiva, that which is not. That state is called the Turiya, a state called Turiya. And that, as per our philosophy, is known as the Advaita state. So, this wakening state, both mind and body is awake. In dreaming state, what happens? The body is at rest and mind is awake. So that's why our mind keeps on rolling around. In the deep sleep stage, both the mind and the body are resting. So, as per our Upanishads, as per our Sanatana Dharma, there is another state beyond all this, and it is parallelly linked to three sounds. So the sound is A, U, M. So these are the three sounds. So now we'll notice a few gurus in the country who will say that Aum is the way to, that is not the way to say Om. So basis these three states, how do we get into the fourth state? That is the point here. And how do you get into the fourth state? The mantra is Om. So Om is the method to get into the fourth state here. Now what is Om? Om is kind of divided into these three states. So we have a parallel mapping here for these three states. So for the awakening state, A, the sound is A. For the dreaming state, the sound is U. And for the deep sleep state, the sound is M. So we have a parallel mapping here, and the way to chant to get to the fourth state is, because of the rules of Sandhi in Sanskrit, A and U becomes Aum, Om. So it is, you are not supposed to chant it as Aum. That is wrong. As per Sanskrit, that is wrong. So we are supposed to chant it as Om. And the purpose of Om is that space which is silent after you say Om. So that is the space which ignites us and gets into the state of pure consciousness, what we call as pure consciousness. So it is like basically like a Venn diagram. You have the awakening state, you have the dream state, you have the deep sleep state. Consciousness prevails in all these states, and it also encompasses the fourth state.
Is that the Shiva state that you are
Yes,
talking about?
and that is exactly the state which is called as Turiya, technically called Turiyam, and that is also called the state that which is not, that what we don't know. Because in a normal life, you just cannot experience that state. And that state is coming not from the sound Om, but from the pause that happens after the chant of Om. Okay. So for example, and that pause gets us into the state of the supreme consciousness, or the consciousness where we integrate with the Almighty. Okay. So that is, according to Sanatana Dharma, what is Om.
So Om is also known as the primordial sound, right? The sound where the Big Bang happened and then
Yes.
the entire universe came into play.
Yes.
that is also Om, is
Yes.
what I've heard. And
Yes.
it's also known that all religions has some form of Om.
Yes.
Right? If you look at Shalom is one variation of Om.
Yes.
Amen and Amen is another variation
Yes.
of Om. So this is Om's play in today's world.
Yes.
Right? I've also heard that Om has impact on the body.
Yes.
Right? Like for example, we have three energies within us, which
Yes.
is the Brahma Shakti, the Vishnu Shakti,
Yes.
and the Shiva Shakti.
Yes.
Right? The Brahma Shakti is essentially the energy of procreation,
Yes.
which is the sound Ah.
Yes.
Right? And then there is the Vishnu Shakti, which
Yes.
is the sound Oo.
Yes.
And there is the transformative energy, or the Shiva Shakti, which is the sound
Yes.
Right? So how do you think does this interplay into one personal
Yes.
life?
So, what we are trying to do here is to connect with the universe. How do we connect to the fourth state? Here is the universe. Get on a single track with the universe. And how do you get in touch with the universe? There is some grounding that needs to be done in your body and mind and soul. And to get that grounding done, we are kind of activating our Trimurti energy.
What is this grounding that you are talking about?
So grounding in sense, suppose our merging with the universe, our merging with the reality. So there is a transformer there with a huge energy. We have some kind of energy, maybe about 400 watts. We are trying to merge, so we are trying to hit a very high energy stuff there. So before we hit the high energy stuff and merge with that high energy, we need a particular kind of grounding that needs to be done. Otherwise, our body and mind will be completely out of shape. So we are trying to activate our Trimurti energies, that is Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu, and get on with that state called Turiyam, wherein we are completely in sync with the universe. And once we are completely synced with the universe, so for example, universe is a summation. So from in a mathematics perspective, we can call it sigma. It is a summation of all the individual awakening state of all the people, all the individual dream state of all the people, all the summation of all the individual states of a deep sleep, and it is encompassing in the deep consciousness.
So that is why they say the entire universe is one organism.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Yes. And once we kind of tap into that particular energy, if you are able to tap, so to tap, you need some kind of a basic preparation that needs to be done. And once you start tapping, you are in merge, the confluence with the reality, the ultimate reality. That is why the Om is so, and Om, more than the sound, it is the silence which kind of takes us to that particular confluence. So we all know that it is the sound. So sound is basically the grounding or the base work to get us in touch with the reality.
So to summarize today's discussion on Om, can we say that Om is the one that takes you beyond the three states into the Turiya Avastha?
Exactly. Yes.
Right? So beyond the deep sleep state,
Yes.
beyond the awakening state,
Yes.
right, and beyond the third state,
Dreaming
which
state.
is the dreaming states, right? And once we reach the fourth state, which is the Turiya Avastha, we are in sync with the universe.
Yes. Exactly.
And that is one of the purposes of Om.
Exactly.
Thank you for watching the Jothishi.com YouTube channel. If any of you have questions that you would like us to answer, please leave them in the comments below.